I often ask you about emotions and
Yeah,
what's going through your mind, particularly after this evening, a very bitter pill to swallow. What's happening, Craig, inside?
yeah. I think it's just disappointment. It's frustration. It's all the negative. It was a good opportunity. Obviously, we didn't take it. No one's individual's fault. No one collectively. I thought the one thing I was actually pleased about was that we turned up and played tonight. We didn't create as much as what we'd like, but we dominated the game from box to box. Petrocub defended their box really well. We were wasteful, making strange decisions, but overall it would have disappointed me. And I think it probably happened against Swift this time last year that I don't think we turned up against them at home. I think we froze a little bit. I think it was a bit too much for us because we thought, right, it's a great opportunity this. And tonight was a great opportunity as well, but we played well. We played well, we dominated possession, but we just, and understand, you've got to score goals. You've got to score goals to, we had to score goals tonight. It was just looking back, and I think the stats we had 9 shots and 1 on target, which was just a little bit disappointing. I think we had 7 or 8 corners, 9 with free kicks involved running from set players, where we didn't really ask an awful lot of questions. And that's just the little tinge of disappointment. And obviously the bigger picture is that we wanted to go through, of course, but I think that's the biggest disappointment.
And obviously, a big talking point will be the red card for
Yeah,
Jordan Williams. Have you had a chance to see
yeah,
that?
I have. Yeah, and I think it's a red card. I don't think the referee's got any other option. And you're in trouble when they go to VAR. It's either I think that it's the referee gets on with it, or the whoever's in VAR saying no, it's not. And to get the referee to come and have a look on pitch side, I think straight as soon as he done that, I knew it's a red card. I knew he was going to make the decision of a red card, and I've looked back, and it probably is a red card. I don't think there's an awful lot of malice in it. I think it's just misjudgment. We can't complain about that. There's only other 2 I can complain about. It. I think the elbow on Jack Bodnam's a straight red, without a shadow of doubt. In the second half, I'm not too sure what number it was for them, but he's made a rash challenge on Jordan Marshall. We've got a free kick for it, and he'd already been booked, and he didn't get sign off. So they may be disappointing. Whether that's me holding on to it, but I thought overall the referee and the officials done really well. Apart from, I just think you can't lead with your elbow. With modern day football, it's a straight red card to anybody.
And if the red card was a step back for the new Saints, obviously the same happened to Petrocub. Do you feel that was perhaps an opportunity we should have capitalised on?
Yeah, I think the game opened up more, and I thought we were better with 10 men. Obviously, with 2 teams with 10 men, because there was more space for, there was more space for us to play and move the ball and pass the ball, and from that opportunity, I thought we dominated the ball, and so I don't think it changed the dynamics of the game whatsoever. Obviously, there was a 5-6 minute period where it was 10 versus 11. Was it that long, or was it a little bit longer? I don't know, but it wasn't an awful lot of time. But I did feel a little bit disappointed, because I always thought they had a red card in them. So if we hadn't got one, I thought at some point they might have. And especially the quick surface tonight, and the misjudgment of how quick the ball moves, and in our lads knowing the surface. I thought it was a real opportunity, but yeah, it's like I said, I thought up until we got until the final third, from all areas of the pitch, wide areas, central areas, we weren't at our best.
And as far as the tie is concerned, do you feel it was a cruel way to exit the competition? Just that one goal last week, a deflected goal off the woodwork.
Yeah, when you look back and you look at it and you think that's the difference, but that's football at the highest level, isn't it? You'd like to think somewhere along the line, maybe a little bit of lady luck will be on our side in the next round. I'm a big believer. You do the right things, you work hard, you prepare right, and you get what you deserve in the end over a period of time. Obviously, I don't think we got what we deserved over the 2 ties, because I thought we were ultimately the better team over the 2 ties, but they scored more goals than us, whether that be deflected 30-yarder or not, and that's the facts of it. So, but we make sure we stay honest. We don't sulk. We don't feel sorry for ourselves. We don't don't go and cower in the corner, and we get on with it. We are disappointed, of course we are. And it's a really bad trait of mine. A lot of stuff I take a long time to get over things in general, but I've got to lead by example tonight and go, no, we'll get on with it, because it's not often in football you get a second bite of the cherry. The final whistle's gone from that competition, and we're in another competition. So we've got a great opportunity to make sure we take all the negatives and learning curves from that, and we take it into the Europa Conference.
And finally, Craig, perhaps overshadowed by the European stage, especially tonight's game, we are in action on Friday as we begin the defence of the JD Cymru Premier title at Flint Town United.
Yeah. Really important, really important. You know, obviously European football is really important, but you know, as you know me, the game's finished now. You know, we'll be moving on to preparing to whoever we play in the next round of the conference. But as important and more important, we've got another game, and you know, in 3 days' time, Flint Town away, and that won't be overlooked, because we need to, for momentum, for you know, pride, for continuity of keep winning football games. We need to take that with the utmost respect and respect Flint, and put our strongest team out to win the game on Friday.